Hey there, it's EnderVerse. In today's video, I brought you my personal top 20 data packs for 1.20.4. Believe me, some of these are absolutely unbelievable that I wouldn't even think it's a data pack. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. I reviewed Wythers Overhauled mod in the past, but I never thought I could see it as a data pack. The terrains generated here are massive, mountainous and wild. You'll come across things like volcanic crates, big jungles, and a lot more biomes that look so gorgeous and will drop your jaw constantly. This data pack is just complimentary to the vanilla Minecraft, as it only makes horses follow you anywhere you go, so no more disappearing horses. Adrenaline Bosses is one of the most impressive boss fight data pack I've ever seen. The pack provides two main bosses you could fight. The fight against these monsters will not be an easy task, and will require you to use all of your golden apples and totems, since one hit from these bosses can mean absolute death. I like the animation of the Minus Prime boss, and he also has a special human sound, in addition to an arsenal of magic spells and devastating attacks. This data pack was fairly new, being published only a few days ago, so I encourage you, my friend, to be one of the first players to try it. Dino's More Gold Foods expands on the golden foods in Minecraft. Now there are new types of golden vegetables, including golden potatoes and golden beetroots. The crafting recipes for those foods has also changed. Now you'll have to surround the food with golden nuggets instead of golden ingots. Those, however, can be used to craft the enchanted variants of the foods, which give special effects. The Notch Apple is still uncraftable and is now called the Legendary Apple. This is just a harmless data pack to expand on the nutrition aspect of Minecraft. More Crossbows data pack added new crossbows, some of which included the Dragon Breath crossbow, which releases lingering damage effect on the targets. The Burst crossbow, which shoots 3 arrows repeatedly. The Quick Load crossbow is basically an automatic firearm as it shoots arrows with no loading. Laser crossbow, which lands the arrows exactly where you want them to. As you update to 1.20.4, it's recommended that you have something like Vein Miner installed. This is a data pack that allows you to mine all of the ores at once. While it might seem like an overpowered addition, it can save you a lot of time when mining ores like coal, since those can come in very high quantities. Jungle and Swamp Villages does exactly what it says, adding 2 new villages to Minecraft, those being Swamp and Jungle variants. The special about those villages is their building style. It's exactly like Mojang's and makes you feel like these structures were officially added to the game. The Prehistoric Mob data pack is a great way to introduce a primitive era to your world. The creatures added here included the Dodo Bird, Saber-toothed Tiger, Terror Bird, and more. Here, I want to apologize. This data pack is only for 1.20.1 as of now, but due to its incredible quality, I just couldn't let you, my friend, miss it out. The Nyctocosm is an immensely well-coded data pack. This project offered new weapons with some of the most impressive sounds and visual goodness. There are also new bosses you could fight, with boss music and some incredible animations and effects. This is honestly the size of a major boss fight mod. With the data pack comes many new biomes with fascinating terrain generation and some well-established structures. The expansion is a huge data pack. This project is all about flying to the moon. The author here gave us everything we needed to travel to the moon, Mars, and any other planet within the solar system. This is seriously impressive for a data pack, and the amount of content offered by the expansion is large. It truly makes you appreciate being a member of this amazing community, and I anticipate a bright future for data packs in Minecraft. Scorched is a data pack centered around the desert in Minecraft. With this data pack installed, you'll find the likes of desert trees and an increased number of cactuses. Vanilla structures like the well were improved, and structures like the pyramid stayed relatively the same from the outside. The inside, however, is a completely different story. There are two main rooms with the classical pressure plate trap. Those give you some keys that can be used to open a new room. The animation for its opening is magnificent. This new room featured an arena where you will battle a new boss. This boss attacks with a beam. If you stay still in one place, the beam will eventually blow you up. The small changelog of this data pack allows it to be perfect for any vanilla plus mod pack. New in town is an extensive data pack with the purpose of allowing you to build your own town. Now, instead of following a 3 hours building tutorial on YouTube, you can just place up to 100 pre-built structures across your land. To do so, you need to collect the ingredients for your desired build. After that, the house will just pop out of nowhere. As I mentioned, you can place up to 100 of these. So, go crazy if you want to, and build your own utopia. WorldEdit data pack is perhaps the only one of its kind. This data pack makes building on creative mode a lot easier, as it will place blocks for you in large scales, all of which can be done in no time. Of course, it's not as advanced as the WorldEdit mod, but it's a data pack, so you can have it on a server and players will also be able to use it with no issues or complication. Now, let's talk about the VoxelSmith. This data pack took this mission mechanism from the game Wythers Story. From now on, you need to first manually heat your iron ingots on a magma block. Choose a blueprint of your own, then throw the right amount of iron on the anvil. Now comes the impressive part. You're gonna engage in an immersive and interactive gameplay, as you will need to move the iron bits to match the shape of the material desired. Once you are done, it will pop out with the anvil. Again, it's gonna be hot, so throw it on a water bottle and let it cool for a while, as it will start to solidify its shape. Now that it's ready, just throw it on an anvil along with the right amount of sticks. This data pack is extremely brutal and challenging, and the author did a great job at it, so shout out to him. Structory has been and still one of the best data packs to decorate the Minecraft landscapes with incredible structures. Those being simple but aesthetic buildings to come across. Not so large, but also not too small. The diversity of these structures can vary depending on the biome, as you'll sometimes find structures on the ocean, like this boat for example. Or in the jungle, like the Stonebreak dungeon. Or even on the cliff of a mountain. But be aware, you may find a Vindicator inside this house. Those are one of the strongest mobs in Minecraft, so it will give you a hard time fighting it. There's a number of structures left for you to check, and if this is your first time on Minecraft, I would highly recommend starting your world with this data pack. Head Dummy functions similar to the popular mod Target Dummy. It shows you the damage points and you can practice on it all day long. This dummy can help you enhance your aim with the bow or see how much damage each weapon deals. Another data pack that functions like a popular mod is Cinematic Camera System. This data pack will be your replay mod as a data pack. You can make some pretty good cinematics and adjust the camera to move anywhere you like. Unlike replay mod though, this data pack doesn't render scenes, nor does it record the background. But apart from that, it's totally useful. An immensely satisfying data pack is Frost Sailing. From now on, when you have a Frost Walking enchantment on your boots, it will apply to your boat as well. So now you can drift at maximum speed non-stop. It will technically stop sometimes though. This is a glitch I found in this data pack. I hope the author fixes it, but once it's fixed, it's gonna be sick. Trimmed Armor Set Bonuses is a data pack that expands on the concept of trimmed armors. Each type of trimmed armor sets will have special perks based on the initial material used to craft it. This data pack will add some purpose to trimming, apart from just the appearance of the armor. This data pack makes it so that villagers protest when you steal from them. They will greatly increase the prices and even cause security on you. Similar to the VoxelSmith data pack, this one will make the game a bit harder for you, which makes it perfect for hardcore mod packs. I had so much fun showcasing these data packs. If you enjoyed the video along the way, subscribe and hit the bell. There will be more videos to come very soon, I promise you.